Welcome viewers. In today's math class, we shall be taking a differentiation, and the question is given to us to find the derivative of y equal to the square root of x plus 1 multiplied by the square root of x plus 2 raised to power 3. I want you to watch the video to the end. I remain tutor Cletus Okoli. Also, we shall be solving this problem using product rule of differentiation. We dive in. By solution to the question, we are given to solve y equal to the square root of x plus 1 multiplied by the square root of x plus 2 raised to power 3. We want to differentiate with respect to x. By product rule, the y, the x, that is differentiating y with respect to x of a product rule, is given by u dv dx plus v du dx. This is the formula for product rule under differentiation. Now we move on. Let this be our u and this be v. That means u is equal to the square root of x plus 1, which is the same thing as x plus 1 raised to power 1/2. Therefore, du dx is going to be for me, remember this is the formula, I have known u and also v. If I know u, I will find dv dx, also find du dx, since I have known v. And then after that I will substitute and then simplify. Therefore, du from u, I will differentiate u with respect to x, and this is going to give me, from what I have here, you can agree with me that from here, let t be equal to x plus 1, meaning that u shall be equal to t raised to power 1/2. Therefore, du dx is going to be for me dt dx, differentiating t with respect to x, multiplied by du dt, du dt. But dt dx, dt dx is equal to 1. Also, du dt is equal to 1/2, then t raised to power -1/2. Okay? This implies that I can have du dt written as 1/2 into t, and t is x plus 1, then raised to power 1/2. I can now therefore say that du dx is equal to dt dx, which is 1, multiplied by du dt, which is 1/2 into x plus 1, all to the power of -1/2. Very good. I have known du dx, I have also known u. Therefore, if v is equal to, from here, the square root, also v is equal to the square root of x plus 2, then to the power of 3, which is the same thing as x plus 2, then raised to power 3/2. That is, the square root of x plus 2 to the power of 3 is the same thing as the square as x plus 2 all to the power of 3 over 2. Therefore, I can now from V then find dv dx, because from my formula for product rule, I have it as u dv dx plus v du dx. So I have known u and I have also gotten du dx from u. Now that I have written out v, I will also find dv dx, and thereafter I will substitute into the formula and then simplify to get the final answer. So moving forward, dv dx should be equal to, from here, let t be equal to x plus 2, meaning that v now will be equal to t raised to the power 3 over 2. Very good. Therefore, dv dx is equal to dt dx multiplied by dv dt. Okay? Applying chain rule. Alright. Moving forward, but dt dx is differentiating t with respect to x, which is equal to 1. Also, dv dt is differentiating v with respect to t, which is going to be 3 over 2, then t raised to power, and of course 3 over 2 is the same thing as 1 whole number, 1 over 2. So if I subtract 1 from it, I will have left half, which is the same thing as 3 all over 2 into t, and t is x plus 2, then to the power of half. In conclusion, dv dx, which is inside my formula, can now be written as dt dx, which I got here to be 1, multiplied by dv dt, and dv dt is gotten to be 3 all over 2 into x plus 2, all to the power of 1 over 2. And when this is simplified, I will have 3 all over 2 into x plus 2, all to the power of half. Now, I have gotten dv dt dx in my formula dv dx. I have also gotten du dx, which is here written as du dx, written here as, writing it out very well here, that is 1 all over 1 multiplied by half times this is the same thing as half into x plus 1 all to the power of negative half. Okay, very good. Therefore, the y dx, which is the function that I am asked to find, therefore, the y dx, which is from the formula u, and u is x plus 1 raised to the power half, this place. Very good. Multiplied by dv dx, multiplied by dv dx, and dv dx is gotten here to be 3 all over 2 into x plus 2 all to the power of half. Alright. Then plus, I have it here. Then v here is, v is written, look at it here, but written here as x plus 2, then to the power of 3 over 2. Multiplied by, that is v written down, multiplied by du dx. And my du dx is solved and gotten as half into x plus 1 all to the power of negative half. Now, this is the y dx. I have substituted into the formula u dv dx plus v du dx. I can now simplify to get the final answer. You know, math is life. This is differentiation. Finding the derivative of the function y with respect to x. I want you to like my videos. Also, subscribe to my channel. If you have been watching my videos in my YouTube channel and you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Let us continue. From here, I have that 3 all over 2 into, you can see with me, x plus 1 to the power of half into x plus 2 to the power of half plus, at this point I have x plus 2 to the power of 3 over 2. Because of this negative power half, I can now write this as all over 2 into x plus 1 to the power of half, removing the negatives power half. So, at this point, if you don't mind, I can write this 3 over 2 as everything here all over 2. So that finding the LCM, I can have the LCM as 2 into x plus 1 all to the power of half. Now, 2 multiplying here, 2 dividing the LCM will give me x plus 1 to the power of half. And using x plus 1 to the power of half to multiply everything I have here will give me 3. Then here I have x plus 1 to the power of half, multiplying x plus 1 to the power of half, and that is going to give me x plus 1. By law of indices, half plus half. That is, if I have a raised to the power half multiplied by a raised to the power half, it is a raised to the power half plus half, which is equals to a. Therefore, what that means is that if I divide the LCM by 2 and they have x plus 1 raised to the power half, and using it to multiply x plus 1 raised to the power half, it is simply going to give me x plus 1, which is raised to the power 1. Okay, then I still have here, so I have now multiplied this and I got this. Then I still have here x plus 2 to the power of half, then plus. If I use this denominator to divide the LCM, I am going to get 1. And 1 multiplied this will give me also x plus 2 to the power of 3 all over 2. Very good. Mathematics is life. Follow me meticulously as we differentiate this function of y with respect to x. Follow me. Now, moving forward, if you look at what I have here now, you can agree with me that I have something that is common, and that is x plus 2 raised to power 1 over 2. This place I have x plus 2 raised to power 3 over 2. But do you know that x plus 2 raised to power 3 over 2 is the same thing as x plus 2 to the power of 1 multiplied by x plus 2 to the power of half. Very good. Because the multiplication of these two will give me 1 plus half, which is a 3 over 2. Meaning that I can factor out x plus 2 raised to power 1 over 2 from this 3 over 2, okay, outside, since I have here x plus 2 to the power of 1 over 2, and also here x plus 2 to the power of 3 over 2. In this 3 over 2, I have raised to power 1 times raised to power half of the same base. Therefore, now that I have known that x plus 2 to the power of half is common on the both expressions, I will now factor it out to have x plus 2 to the power of half into, then if I factor this out, I will have left 3 into x plus 1. 3 into x plus 1. Then this side I now have, remember that this particular x plus 2 to the power of 3 over 2 is now written this form. So if I have factored this out, I still have plus, that is this plus x plus 2 raised to the power 1. Then I close the bracket. At the denominator, I still have 2 into x plus 1 to the power of half. Very good. We are moving forward. It's a very nice function that we are differentiating. Maths is life. Subscribe to my channel, Tutor Cletus Sokoli. That is the way you can encourage me. We move on. Now, from this bracket, I can now have x plus 2 to the power of half into, I'll open the bracket here to get 3x plus 3, then plus x plus 2, then everything is all over 2 into x plus 1 to the power of half. We are almost done. Therefore, in conclusion, you know that x plus 2 to the power of half is the same thing as the square root of x plus 2. So I can now write this as, remember we are still looking for the y, the x. I will now write this as x plus 2, then all square root. Y this place I have, that is, this is in bracket. Then I have also here 3x plus x will give me 4x, and 3 plus 2 will give me 5. Everything now is divided by 2. Then this can now be written as the square root of x plus 1. Final answer. In conclusion to this video, we can now say that the derivative of y with respect to x of this function, square root of x plus 1, multiplying square root of x plus 2 all to the power of 3 is equal to, therefore, the y, the x of the function will now be written as the square root of x plus 2, then into 4x plus 5, all divided by 2, then the square root of x plus 1. Final answer. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Remember to subscribe to my channel and also like my videos. I remain Tutor Cletus Sokoli. God bless you.